Hey there, it's Davideogames here. So I thought I'd start something a bit new for Davideogames as part of maybe a bit of a soft relaunch. I thought I'd do some more relaxed, casual kind of episodes where I walk through a forest from a popular video game, and just have an informal chat about games. Maybe chat about what's going on with me, and maybe I'll leave a code number for a safe in this audio log. So today, I'm in the Sokrovenno forest, roughly translates in Russian as the most holy woods, and it can be found in Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. I just seen a mad lad in a wheelchair with a parrot rolling round, saw another bloke with a load of bees, and I'm just having a little look for a shagohod. Have you seen it? Naked snake. I've never seen a snake wearing clothes, except once, one wearing a tie for a job interview for a zoo. Today is the 25th of August, and we've just had a little bit of Gamescom already so far, had the opening, and do you know what? I don't think I like video game trailers. Maybe they're just not aimed at me. But like, there was a trailer for Dead Island 2, where there was a cool rock guy, and he wakes up and drinks a bottle of vodka straight, and then he goes out and beats up a load of zombies. And it's just like, who's this for? Who thinks this is good? Who? Idiots, that's who. It looks like a game for idiots. There was another trailer for Gotham Knights. Looks pretty boring. I don't mean to sound so negative about everything straight away, but Gotham Knights looks boring. They've still not actually shown any gameplay apart from the snippets on Twitter, which looked bad. And also, I don't think I really like a team of bat people, your Robins and the Bat Kids. I just prefer one Batman. I just want the daddy Batman. Daddy Batman. I want Batman. And that's my preview of Gotham Knights. Ooh, starting to rain a bit. Is it the sorrow? I hope not, because CBA with dealing with all the ghosts of all the men I've killed. There was a very, very small snippet of a teaser of a trailer for a game called The Finals, and it's from a new developer called Embark, who apparently have a lot of the Battlefield veterans working there. And it looked like Battlefield meets Fall Guys. I am interested. There was more from the Callisto Protocol, which I think I'm right in saying it's got a few of the old creators of Dead Space making it. For this game, I'm already thinking, yes please. Ka-ching, I'm sold. So at this point, I'm just trying to avoid all the trailers, because I'm going to try and go in as blind as possible. Like a little bit of an experiment for myself, right? To see how blind I can go. It's Xbox's go at presentation this afternoon, and Nintendo's tomorrow. Maybe we'll see a bit more of Starfield. There was some shown over the summer. I don't know, I kind of gathered that the impression was rather unimpressed. I think it looks fine. Starfield looks like it's Mass Effect and Fallout, and they just had a little baby. Little space baby. Seems good. Maybe it wasn't as mind-blowing as everybody was maybe expecting. Maybe people wanted something a bit better than just space Fallout. But hey, what are you going to do? Looks good. Oop, someone's coming. I'm going to hide in a box. Hide in a box in a forest. No one will question this box in a forest. Metal Gear Solid 3 really scared me once, because, fun fact about me, I'm absolutely terrified of snakes. And so I was playing it, and I was crawling through some undergrowth, and it went to first person. Didn't see that there was a snake down in there with me until it bit me in the face, or from the camera view, possibly the eye. Horrible to have a snake bite you in the eye. I hate snakes. You're not getting that job at the zoo, mate. I remember Metal Gear Solid 3 being pretty hard, at least at the start, because I don't think you get a radar in it. Because it's the 60s, it's a sequel, but it's in the past, and because it's the 60s, you don't get a radar. We didn't have radars in the 60s. You kids with your bloody radars. But by the end, during a fight in a field of pretty white flowers, I was moved to my very core. And who hasn't want to fight and kill their boss? So The Last of Us Part 1 is out next Friday. This Friday coming, by the time this comes out. This is where it's a remake, apparently, of the first Last of Us game. I, like most people, or at least the ones I've read on the internet, aren't that bothered about this. I'm not very bothered. Jack Evans contacted me when it was first announced. You know Jack Evans, good lad, nice friend. Mandatory redistribution party. Find him on the Metal Gear Solid special episodes. He messaged me to see what I thought, and I'll tell you what I told him. Hi Jack, hope you're well. Yeah, part 1 does look very, very nice, especially in the side-by-side pictures and now videos, but I can't really be bothered playing the same story that came out 10 years ago for like the 5th or maybe 6th time. I actually recently finished my second playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2, and what a game. I love it so much. More than the first one, I'd say. Yeah, the story is better. I think it's clever. And with this Part 1, I, like a lot of people, thought they were going to be putting some of the gameplay features and improvements from Part 2 into it. I thought we were going to get some lovely smashing glass, and maybe all the enemies know each other's names. Hey Paul, I think you went over there. Thanks, Sarah. And maybe a dog. But just at least that smooth action they had going on, the ducking and dodging. But no, it's becoming more and more apparent that it's going to be just a really very well done remaster, rather than the remake they might have accidentally promised. Their videos online as they try to promote it are becoming a bit lame, as they really try and tell you why it's actually good and worth it. There was one where there was a guy telling us about how good the haptic feedback on the triggers was on a water gun.
My favorite examples of the adaptive triggers and the resistance is in the water gun fight. So there's this great moment in Left Behind, which is the DLC story that is packaged in The Last of Us Part 1, where you're in a water gun fight and you have to press the right trigger to pump the water gun. But as the water gun fills up, you're getting more and more resistance on the trigger, just like a real water gun.
It really feels like a water gun.
You know, if you've ever pumped up a water gun, you know that the more water you get in there, the harder it is to pump, and that's represented on the controller as well, which is really cool.
I mean, come on, man. Built from the ground up, eh?
Oh man.
What I'd want from The Last of Us... Ooh, shit. Tripped on a pine cone. What I'd want from The Last of Us at this point is new story, really. Like a DLC. Maybe an old patrol with Jesse. Give him a bit more depth. Or an old Joel and Tommy story. Or I'd like to see Isaac, you know, the leader of the wolves, his side of things as he's doing the invasion on the Scars Island. I get why Naughty Dog are releasing this game. It's going to pair very nicely with the HBO show coming out, and that does look good from that little preview they've released recently. I wonder if Naughty Dog regret calling their company that. Makes me think of a dog doing a wee on a carpet on purpose. Hey, if The Last of Us Part 1 comes to PS Plus Extra or something, then sure, I'll give it a lovely play. I've actually very recently finally got a PlayStation 5. Finally, bloody hell. And I've also signed up to PS Plus Extra. And, ooh boy, I think that's going to have to be the next episode to give a big old chat about that. Lots of fun. Right, I'm gearing myself up to climb a big old ladder. Hope this has been alright. I wonder if this is something I can maintain. Hopefully we should have some Davideogames videos soon. I'm just setting up the Davideogames YouTube channel. So that should be exciting stuff. All part of this soft relaunch. I know I've been a lazy boy. Well, not lazy, but I've been doing other things. Check out my other YouTube channel. Search David Stanley into YouTube. And I've got some online specials and videos on there. But hopefully there'll be more stuff on the way soon. Okie dokie, I'm going to leave that there. Lovely. Goodbye for now. Bye.